Hello, this is How To, Mr. Whately. Today we're going to continue 7.G.6, 7th grade standard. We're going to be solving problems involving surface area of prisms. And today we shall focus on triangular prism. A prism whose base is a triangle. We're going to calculate the surface area of a triangular prism. Okay? So, often, many times, what we get is this. This is an image of a triangular prism. And what this has done is it's shown you that they've taken the three-dimensional figure, the triangular prism, they've cut it along the lines and laid it out flat. So, this is the figure, the 3D triangular prism, and this is its net. The net is the flat representation of its sides. The reason I wanted to show you this was for you to see this. Triangular prisms have 5 sides. So we have a triangle here, and then there's also another triangle at the base that you can't quite see, but it's there. Oftentimes we might draw it in. Imagine now that this goes from opaque to see-through, and you're like, oh yeah, there's a triangle back there. So what this does is it reminds you that there are 5 sides. Okay, I'm not big on finding surface area from the net or from drawing a net, but that might be something you might do. So a triangular prism has 5 sides. One here, one in the back, and then the 3 rectangles that basically connect the triangle. Okay? So we are going to continue to find the surface area of this triangular prism. There are formulas, so if you want to remember a formula, that's fine. I'm a little more authentic than that. I'm just going to list the sides, calculate their area, and add it all together. Okay? So I am really going to do this similar to the rectangular prisms. There's a front face and a back face. So I'm going to put F and B. I put that this little bracket here just to remind me that those sides have the same measurements. Okay? So let's go ahead and I'm going to write it out. Now you need to be careful with this. For the triangles you need the base and the height. So the base and the height of the triangle, this isn't either. This has nothing to do with the there's no right angle here. No right angle, no right angle. There's no base or height. This is not it. Find the right angle, here it is, and there's your base, there's your height, or the other way around. So the area formula for the triangle is base times height over 2, and obviously the back triangle, which is exactly the same, it will be the same exact measurement. Okay? Now I'm going to call this rectangular face, I'm going to call it the right side. This one over here, I'm going to call it the left side, and then I'm going to call this one down here at the base, it's setting on this face here, I'm going to call that the bottom. I'll put a BT there so somebody doesn't say, Mr. Whately, we have 2 B's. Alright, and now what we're going to do is we're going to get all the dimensions that we need, we're going to calculate the area of each side, and then we'll add it all together. We'll be finished. So, right side, 9 by 10. I'm going to leave off the units until the very end. Okay, and this will be our grand total in feet squared. Okay, so the left side is 8 by 9, and then the bottom is 6 by 9. So just be careful with these. Sometimes it gets tricky. You got to be careful and pay attention to their measurements and the dimensions. So 8 times 6 is 48 divided by 2. Each of these is 24. This one is 90. This is 72. And that is 54. I've stopped adding it all up in my head. Enough errors here and there. Let the calculator do it. I'm coming up with 264 square feet, but you know what? It doesn't hurt for you to add them twice, especially if you're doing an assignment where you need to be exact. Good. So I've double checked it. 264 square feet is the complete total surface area, the outside area of this figure. Okay, great. There we have it. I've got two other examples here for you. This one here I think we'll do, looks a little different, and then maybe we'll do that one there. Let's go ahead and do this one together. Okay? And I'm going to do it exactly the same way as I just did that last one. Front, back, right, left, bottom. 5 faces to total. Okay? So for me, I'm going to have that as the front, and that as the back. Sorry, I had to let the dog in. And then I'm going to call this the left, this one over here the right, and then the bottom. Okay, all right. So for the front and the back, it's a triangle. So looking at the triangle, area formula is base times height over 2. I'm going to calculate, let's see, the base and the height. There's no right angle marked, and I think it really should be. So there it is. So the base and the height are where the right angles listed and marked, and those heights and measurements are 3 and 4. So there's the 2 triangle bases. This is called big B, area of the base. All right, now the left face is 15 by 5. The right face is over here. It's also 5 by, how far back? And now the bottom face of this figure is 15 back by 4 wide. Okay? Those are all the values we need to find the total surface area of the three-dimensional figure. 4 times 3 is 12 divided by 2. So those are both 6. This is 75, 75, and this is going to be 60. Okay? We're going to add those all together. Go ahead and do that. And clear out my calculator. We've got 12 plus 150 plus 60. It's going to equal 222. And then I'm looking at the units, centimeters in squares. I'm going to go through and add it again just to double check. 6 plus 6 plus 75 plus 75 plus 60. Good, there we go. 222 square centimeters is the overall surface area of this three-dimensional figure. It's a triangular prism. Okay, there are only 5 sides. Find the area of each, total it up. Very good. All right, here we go. Here is the last figure we will go over together. Taking a look at it, it's not really colored or shaded in at all. It's called a triangular prism because the base is in the shape of a triangle. Okay, so those are 2 triangles. And then those 2 sides are triangles, and then the other 3 sides are all rectangles. This one at the base, this one on the right side over here, which is 8 by 3, and this one who slants down on the left. It's 5 by 8. Okay. Front, back. Base times height over 2. And let's do this. So here's the right angle. That spells out where the base and the height are. It is not this at all. You've got to find the right angle, and that's going to include the base and then the height. Well, there's no value here, but if you take your eyes over here, this is 3. All right, so the base and the height is 3 times 4 divided by 2. Now the right side, left side, and bottom. Left side is over here, it's 5 wide, and it goes back 8. So it's 5 by 8. The right side is this one here that's standing up straight. It's 3 by 8. And then the bottom face is 4 wide by 8. This is what we need to know. We add these all together. Units are centimeters, so these would be square centimeters. So we're going to go ahead and total these all together, and we'll get an answer. 4 times 3 is 12, divided by 2. This is 40, 24, and 32. Okay, and again, I've left off the units just for the sake of keeping some of the traffic out of this problem here. And I've noted them at the very end. I'm going to clear my calculator and add this together. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 40, plus 24, plus 32. Looks like it's 108 square centimeters. I'm going to go through and add it again just in case. 32 plus 24, 108. So I've double checked that. We're all good. So to calculate the surface area of a triangular prism, I'd like to see you do it that way. This is organized, it's neat, and it's effective and efficient. All right? Very good. So now you're off. You're off to find the complete total surface area of a triangular prism. Thank you.